So hello and welcome back guys to Originality Creates with me, OriginalityGamer. Today what I'm going to be doing is something a little different for you guys. I'm going to be going caving. I know we've spent a lot of time in the creative world at the moment, but I've come back over here today just to do something a little different. I don't want you guys to get bored. I'm not so much getting bored of it. It's certainly a challenge with obviously what you've seen in the previous episodes. If you haven't seen them, then I strongly recommend you go back and check them out. As we've completed one project within there, I'm currently working on a second one. Although I have to admit I'm at a bit of a stumbling block at the moment. So that's why I've come back over here so I can find some new inspiration to go back there and complete that. As you can see, the town hall, if you have seen the previous episodes, I've just laid out the basic foundations. What I need to do is do a massive caving run because obviously it's quite resource heavy. Also set out all these furnaces so once I get back I can then put all the stone and then anything else basically that I find that is going to be used on this building. So obviously it's just going to be stone. Obviously I'm going to implement some colour as well. I need to do a lot of terraforming, and as I said in the start of the castle building, I believe it was, or well, it wasn't so much a castle, but as I said in that building, it's going to be large scale. So with the terrain and stuff is actually perfect. Bits like this here will obviously have to be taken down to a certain level, so I can get the wall into place, and then obviously as we get along the construction wise, that will all be bulldozed and the transporters the villagers will be transported over this direction. So what I need to do is I need to find a decent cave first of all. I've made enough tools just to get me through the job for the time being, and I believe I've seen one just over in this direction. Let's get some food on the bar, get that up just so I can run a little bit. So let's get to it. I believe there was a cave somewhere. I can't quite remember where it was. Is it down here a little bit more? And I've got a map as well, which is good because I guarantee I'll get lost within about 5 seconds of leaving this place. If you guys weren't aware, I had to make a new map as I died, so I had to go pretty much on a caving run straight away. Although you didn't miss nothing exciting, it was just a bit of iron just to get some iron tools, nothing major. Whereas this time what I'll probably be doing is digging down as far as I can within the cave, just to get myself some resources in the way of diamond. Could do with getting some obsidian. I can't remember where it was now. Let's get this coal first off. Every little bit of coal is going to help to obviously melt the cobblestone that we get. Quite a big coal pocket here. It still goes down further. That looks like it's it though. But yeah, like I was saying guys, it's going to be so resource heavy just within the one building that I'm doing over there in the town hall, and then I've got to think about getting all the resources together. Ideally what I'm going to do is after I've finished making the town hall is just make a stone shop, obviously made out of stone but kind of in the same criteria as what the town hall is going to be designed by. So I can just store all the stone in. Any of the stone that I get that I smelt up or even get will just be put into there. Make a wood shop as well because obviously I'm going to need a lot of wood, and I knew that was going to happen. And I don't even actually think there's anything of interest down there now. I've looked. No, nothing of interest whatsoever down there, even though it's deep down. I'm not going to bother wasting my time. Let's explore in this direction somewhere. Now the world that I've spawned in isn't too bad. Got this big large plains biome, and then goes into a, I'm not too sure whether it's a birch forest or not, but we'll call it that for now. But the world, yeah, it's, oh, hello. Now that looks good to me. So it's not too far away. Well, the render distance isn't too far, but if I was standing right by those, I wouldn't actually see this. Nah, because of the world being so high. So let's jump down and let's see what's down here. Is there any water first off? If not, I might have to do a quick run back and get some water just to jump down there with. So let's do that. See, it's things like this as well, guys, as I mentioned previously, that I would obviously like to do off camera. Running backwards and forwards all the time, getting the right stuff. I can also just, suppose, kill those. But the other limitation that I've got is the fact that I can only do 15-minute episodes at a time. So I've got to be short but sweet in what I do. Unless I know that the time limit is coming very close to an end, then obviously I can turn around and say, like, basically I'll be right back for part 2. Now today, guys, I want to try and do as much as I can within the one part, as I've got to go out very shortly, but I can try and do as best as I can for you. Let's put the cobblestone away, let's put that bone away, and let's put that away as well, and let's make a bucket, get some water. Where's my iron? 1, 2, 3, that's 4. Crafting table, bucket to get some water. I may as well quickly sleep as well, if it will let me. Yeah, let's quickly sleep and then we'll go over to where we need to be again. And then that should be everything that I need. Torches could struggle with, but we'll make do with 24 that we've got for now. So let's head over into this direction and let's get beginning on caving and getting some resources together. Once I get down in there, is going to be a lot of mining the stone, getting rid of the stone that I'm going to need. Ideally what I'd like is an efficiency 4, silk touch 1, unbreaking 3, or something along the lines of that, just so it helps me out a lot when it comes to doing this, because I'm going to go through so much tools. It's going to be, I'll use it as my way out as well, I suppose. Right, so let's first off get this iron out of the way, get that little bit of cobblestone. So there we go, fair bit of iron to begin with. Does it go down further? It looks like it does. It doesn't actually look like it goes into much else, so that's fine. And now I'm going to be stuck in this water pit, so maybe I should jump up and get that bucket, get that water back. Although it's a bit high. No, stuff it, we'll go in this direction anyway, guys. Let's get this coal. Like I say, every little bit of resource at the moment is going to be valuable. Every piece of stone, every bit of iron to begin with. I want to actually start a strip mine, but what I'll do is I'll do all the strip mining off camera. If I find anything, if I find a good pocket of diamonds, and then I just happen to start recording, then obviously you'll see it. The other reason I'd like something, excuse me, the other reason I'd like something with silk touch is so I can get the diamond ores, and then I can just keep them and mine them as I need them, and hopefully by then get a efficiency pick, not efficient, fortune pickaxe. Let's just explore down here a little bit and see where it takes me. Oh, hello creeper. And I'm like needing food really badly. There we go. So guys, I think I found pretty much the perfect place here. Yeah, so this is where I'm literally going to gather all my resources from. Just literally go around everywhere getting stone, because all I can say is I'm not going to run out of it around here, that's for sure. So let's just get some off the bat right now. The coal that I collect as well, I'll just bang straight into those furnaces, because hopefully, fingers crossed, there should be a fair bit down here. How much is that we got so far? Only 43, not even a stack. Obviously I know a lot of people when they get into this situation. In fact, I actually know 2 people who have done some quite big builds before, and they've got so far into it, they've got pretty much near enough where they need to be, and then all of a sudden they've just gave up and literally went into creative mode, spanned the inventory that they need into theirs, and then gone back into survival world. Now I can assure you guys, you won't be seeing any of that. To me, doing it this way is, well, I mean, it says it all in itself. It's creative, it's survival, and that's what you want to do. You want to survive, you want to have to fight for everything that you've got. I'm going to get blown up by a creeper. Let's kill him quickly. And he's dead. So this is another thing, obviously guys, when I do things like this, is you're going to see me die a lot. Now is that just a spider, or is that sounded like a spawner? I think it might be further up that way. Oh, hello. See, that's exactly what I mean, guys, is things like that. I could have died straight away. This goes so far down. Let's get this iron that I need. Let's get some more coal. I think ideally, guys, this is going to go through stacks upon stacks upon stacks of coal. What I might do is, obviously, once I smelt some more iron up, just get countless amount of buckets, so I can make it out of lava. That way then I can do, I think it's 100 blocks per lava bucket. I can't quite remember. Do correct me if I'm wrong though, but I'm pretty sure that is right. Or is it 2 stacks worth of stuff that you can melt? But even then, that's going to be such a massive help. Yeah, it's going to be time consuming, it's going to take its time, but I can do all that obviously before I come into the world, or before I start recording. That way then you guys don't have to see the boring stuff, and you can just see me doing the building. Let's get some more of this coal. I just want to save that direction for another episode, as obviously this one's only going to be a relatively short one. But I just thought I'd get a little bit on camera with you guys. What I'll probably do is do a little bit off camera once I'm back. Now tomorrow what I'll probably do is it'll be a double upload, to compensate for no weekend. I've decided on that one, guys, because when I left the recording last Friday, I believe it was, yeah, when I left the recording last Friday, and it switched me to an offline game, thank you very much. It just, I've seen a little bit of a statistic boost in the views. The views went up considerably, and I'm gonna die. Let's get up on this block, let's get some breathing, and let's get back up. But yeah, I've seen a change in the statistics, and it just gave you a chance to catch up with the series. Obviously the first week I started, I was spamming them out to keep you guys, and that was close, to keep you guys intent with content and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I'm going to go back down there very soon. I'm going to gather a lot more resources, a lot off camera.